The man was horrified to discover that a baby girl lived inside the stone in front of him. Since his own daughter had just passed away, the man thought of bringing the baby girl back to raise her along with the stone. However, strangely enough, the stone became heavier and heavier, and it rolled out of the man's hands the next second. Then, the baby girl crawled out of the stone and grew into a little girl, much to the man's shock. What made him even more terrified was that the little girl looked exactly like his daughter who had died of illness a few days ago, with the only difference being that the little girl had blue eyes. The man hurriedly called his wife over, and seeing his wife's enthusiasm, he adopted the little girl on the spot. On the way home, the girl happened to encounter a hunter who shot a wild chicken. The girl felt sorry for the dying wild chicken, and with a wave of her little hand, the wild chicken was revived. The hunter angrily went to the girl's home and insisted that the couple send the girl away. The couple tried their best to persuade him and decided to take out their savings to compensate them. The man took the eggshell from which the girl was born, hoping to exchange it for some money, but he was told by the shopkeeper that the eggshell was made of pure gold. The man was overjoyed and went home to dig out the remaining eggshells. As long as they sold this golden shell, they could successfully get out of poverty and become a top wealthy household. That day, the couple went to the city to trade the gold. When they returned home, they were surprised to find that there was a beautiful young lady in the house. They thought they had gone to the wrong place, but when they went out to check, this was indeed their home. After asking the young lady, they learned that she was actually their daughter, and her blue eyes had also turned black. Because the young lady was sweet and lovely, all the men in the city were drooling over her. Soon, this matter spread to the palace, and two princes fell in love with her at first sight. However, the young lady did not like them. On her way back, she met a soldier, and the two fell in love at first sight. Seeing that so many people liked her daughter, the mother held a matchmaking conference. There was an endless stream of men coming to the matchmaking event, but the girl was unwilling to interact with them and instead asked them to bring treasures as betrothal gifts. Whoever found the Night Luminous Pearl first, she would marry him. When the parents found out, they hurriedly advised their daughter that it was impossible to find a Night Luminous Pearl of this level. However, the beauty was not convinced. She had to find someone who was well-matched. It turns out that not so long ago, a storm suddenly blew up in the sky, and she was accidentally blown into a bamboo forest, landing right in front of the grave of the man's daughter. So she reincarnated and became the man's daughter. When the prince learned that the betrothal gift was the Night Luminous Pearl, he was furious. He simply could not find such a treasure. The girl said that she had no choice and needed this gift to find a suitable person. Who knew that the second prince walked in with a treasure in his hands, declaring that the girl must marry him this time. Then he was about to open the treasure.